and Norman Van Aken is one of the fervent practitioners of the Caribbean-tinged cooking. Indeed, he coined the term. From his popular Normans in Coral Gables, he offers an appetizer of Yuca stuffed shrimp with orange mojo.
Okay, the first step is going to be the mojo. I have cumin seed and salt, and I'm putting this in a molcajete here, which is a very ancient Cuisinart. This has got garlic and Scotch bonnet. This chili right here. Put that in there as well. You don't have to use something like this. You could use a Cuisinart or a knife, but it's kind of a nice thing. I've got some hot oil that I've got working right here. And here I've got a combination of some Spanish sherry wine vinegar and sour orange juice. I'm going to go ahead and mash this up. The molcajete gives it a very nice texture, and it allows the sense of the cumin to really work in beautifully with the sense of the Scotch bonnet. Like I say, you don't have to use this, but it really gives you a better texture.
Scotch bonnet peppers are reportedly the hottest on earth.
Okay. Let me go ahead and add my... just so I can kind of get it up out of the molcajete here in a moment.
The liquid was a combination of sherry vinegar and orange juice.
Just put this into a bowl, and because my olive oil is hot now, which is kind of one of the secrets to the mojo, or sometimes we call it moje here, is it really releases the perfume of the garlic and the cumin. So it might bubble a little bit when you add this, depending on how hot the oil gets. Just going to go ahead and... you want to see that sizzle like that. That helps the garlic and the cumin really come up. And that's the mojo.
Butterflied shrimp will be stuffed with mashed yuca.
Okay. This is yuca. It's a tuber, and like so many of the tubers that we see here in South Florida, it looks a little bit, looks a little odd, I guess, at first, but you get used to seeing these things and you start working with them. It's a very firm tuber, and as you can see, it's not easy to cut it, but it's white on the inside, and this kind of bark-like exterior is removed carefully. And the bark, of course, is discarded, and then it's cut up and to sections just so it can cook easily and evenly. And sometimes yuca is served boiled in a mash like this, and a lot of times it's served also fried, which is really great, addicting flavors of fried yuca. Think of French fries, but with yuca fries. And we take the shrimp and we just butterfly cut them. And then we'll just take a little bit of the mash, and it just has a consistency of like mashed potatoes, and we just put them in there. But yuca is not mashed potatoes. It has a much different flavor. It's kind of got a very, very unique, some people say it reminds me a little bit of the flavor of mashed potatoes with chestnuts. You just go ahead and put them in there like that, and we'll do two.
Dip the shrimp in flour, beaten eggs, and breadcrumbs.
Okay, we'll just drop these in here, and everything but the tail. Very simple. Coat the yuca there too as well. And then into the breadcrumbs. And these can be done hours ahead or overnight and wrapped and kept in the refrigerator.
The shrimp are cooked in hot oil.
I'll just kind of like delicately splash a little bit of the hot oil up onto the shrimp, but I'll be turning them around also, so. Now the yuca is in there, but you'll want to be careful as you lift it out that it doesn't fall out in a lump on you. It's not likely, but remember the shrimp is raw, but the yuca is cooked, so you don't have to concern yourself with that.
Cook until golden brown, then drain just before service.
ready to plate the dish. So we'll take our shrimp, and we're going to provide a little base of them with a little bit of, in this case we have a little bit of tartar salsa, homemade tartar salsa, with a touch of Scotch bonnet in it, and that'll help keep our shrimp nice and firmly planted as you move to the dining room. But it also helps the sharpness of the Scotch bonnet tartar salsa with a pickling will really be refreshing against the richness of the yuca and the shrimp. And depending on how you're going to go ahead and serve this dish, sometimes you might want to add a little bit of a little mesclun of lettuces dressed in a light vinaigrette. With a cool kind of action of the lettuces, this really is a nice first course. Then of course we have our mojo, or mojo, as I said before, and we'll just go ahead and mix that up. And just drizzle a little bit over the shrimp and onto the plate. And for one more little addition of sort of a New World addition, I have a little bit of annatto infused olive oil here. Very red from the annatto seed, and we'll just go ahead and add a little bit of that to give it a little bit more dramatic color. And this is the yuca stuffed shrimp con mojo.